Alrighty, welcome to episode 13 of Black Hole's Let's Play series. Okay, so between this episode and the last one, I set about making a bunch of seared brick, so we can start building that, smeltery I guess just smeltery. Yeah, right. Okay, let's make up a couple of regular type bricks. Actually, I suppose it would be better if I made the specialty bricks first. Yeah, let's do that. Fortunately, I have my crafting table up here. Okay, we're going to need one smeltery controller, one lava tank, at least one casting table, maybe I'll make more later, and then one faucet, and drain. One drain. And then, just for aesthetics, I'm going to get a few windows. I still haven't figured out what the difference is between the windows and or glass. I'm gonna make glass. I'm not sure what the difference is between glass and the windows. But the glass is cheaper, and I'm pretty sure it's just as effective. I'm gonna get 3 of these. It's the bottom of my crafting table. Okay, and then pretty much everything else we made into regular bricks. So we gotta do 3 by 3. And then I'm gonna make this too high, just cause. Gonna put the drain here. I'll probably put another 2 more drains there and there, but for now just put regular bricks there. Gotta put the faucet on the drain, has to go on the drain, and then the table underneath the drain, so it will pour out into the table in a really cool little animation thingy that we'll see in a little bit. Now, controller and lava tank, they can be anywhere except that they have to be on the same level. It's the only requirement. I'm going to put the tank here and the controller here. A little tight. That should be good. Then more bricks here, and then I want those 3 pieces of glass up here. Alrighty, and that's it. Got some extra seared bricks. Maybe I can make it another layer higher later. See, it's 18. That's 9. So I could make it 1 level higher, taller if I wanted to. I don't want to right now, but lava tank needs to be filled with lava. That's the fuel source, and here's the smeltery controller. You can melt, so that's how you put materials in there to melt. Okay, each layer allows you to melt 9 things, because there's 9 spots, and then if you build it up higher you can melt more things at once. And that also controls how much liquid there is, and then this is a display for the amount of lava that's in there. So let's hook up the lava to my liquid ducts. I think I still have some liquid ducts somewhere. I have exactly 1 liquid duct. That is not enough. But I do have a piece of hardened glass right there. Here and yeah, I'll do that. That should start filling with lava. Okay. And then I can use one of these stone covers from Amoebus Microblocks to cover up that There. Oh, that didn't work. I wonder... Huh, did they not fit in there? Huh, okay, I guess it doesn't work with the liquiducts. Maybe there's a setting somewhere I can change, because I know there's a bunch of interesting stuff. Oh well, we'll just make it one deeper. And then use some smooth stone to cover it over. Okay, now the whole point of all of that was that I want to make some... Here it is, manilium. To make some manilium tools. And handy dandy liquid NEI plugins shows you how to make it. It's also in the book. The manilium is 1 part cobalt and 1 part ardite. So let me see. First we're gonna need to make some aluminum brass. Where are the recipes? Okay, aluminum brass made from 3 aluminum and 1 copper. Let's get our aluminium ore. Okay, now look, since the ore holds twice as much as the ingots, so that makes the math a little bit trickier because you can't have 3 with ore. Of course, I could just smelt these into the aluminum things. They're not really ingots, but whatever they're called, sort of ingots. Could just do that, which I'm not going to. Okay, let's see. That's 4. You need 3, so if we make it 6, and then 2. Is that 3 aluminum, 1 copper. You can't get 3 aluminum, so you get 6 aluminum and 2 copper. So 3 of these and 2 of these. Let's come down here. And I suppose if I had copper ore, you could just throw 1 copper ore in there and it would get 2. Now each of these slots here can only hold 1. You can't stack things in here. Put them in there and you'll see they actually are shown inside of the smeltery. Which is why I wanted glass, so I can see into it. And then each one of these will melt individually, and the time it melts and therefore the amount of lava it needs to do so depends on whatever material it is, whether it's an ore or an ingot or it's iron or obsidian or whatever. So this will all start melting. It's going pretty fast. Like obsidian takes a really long time to melt. There we go. See that pink stuff? That's the aluminum. That's what the liquid aluminum looks like. Pretty neat, huh? And then when the copper melts, it will mix in with the aluminum and turn yellow-ish, orangey yellow, and that is brass. That's how you know you got brass in there. So just right-click on the faucet, and it will pour out onto the casting table. That's awesome. And then it'll flow here, and it'll harden. Right-click on this, and you got a blank cast. The casts are used a lot like the patterns, only they're for the this thing. So let's get some more blank casts. Okay, all empty. Cool. Okay, now let's use our stencil table to turn one of these into an ingot cast. And then I'll just turn one of them into a pickaxe head cast. and I'll save the other two for later. Okay, let's make some manilium. Equal parts cobalt and ardite. So let's do 2 of each, I suppose. I'll save these other 2 for something else some other time. I don't need too much. Let's plop this in there. And you'll see that the spaces you put them in and the spaces they appear in there are 1 for 1. It's not just random. That's going to take quite a bit longer. Okay, lava bar showing up. The lava wasn't showing up before. So, if I put the pickaxe head cast here, and my mouse only clicks once, when you pour it, it will pour the metal right into here and give you your pickaxe head. Pretty cool, right? Although I'm pretty sure that you can still make it into an ingot and then use the ingot in the regular tools up there, or machines up there, in order to make whatever parts you want. Anyway, I'm looking to build a manilium pickaxe head because the manilium is the very best. I don't have the other book on me. Let's go back up and switch books. Manilium durability, the highest. And it has the highest handle modifier too, so I'm probably going to want to make a handle out of this also. Green slime has 2. Manilium has 2.5. Yeah, I'm going to use manilium. And then for the the binding, I think I'm going to stick with paper. This is what I really want to put all those modifiers on anyway. Boom. We've got cobalt, and now we've got manilium. So click on this, and pours right in. Look at that, that's pretty neat. Manilium pickaxe head. Right click on this again to pick it up. Put the ingot cast in there and pour out all the rest of the stuff as ingots. Well, that's it. Okay. I guess that's all I needed anyway. Gonna make a... Where did that ingot go? Oh, I bet it went into my backpack. Cool. Okay. I think we can put... Can we put the cast in there? We can. Still can't put the blank ones in there. Okay, we want a tool rod pattern. Let's see if this does work. And it does. Cool. So I could have just poured that out into an ingot and then put it in here. There wouldn't have been any difference, really. I want a manilium rod. Got an extra manilium chunk. Because I want to use paper. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. I forget. It is. Paper binding. Okay, I go over to the tool station, build in a pickaxe. Boom. 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 I still can't think of a good name at all. Whatever. Ooh, you hear that new sound effect? That's cool. Okay, I have a manilium pick, which is even better than the steel one, and the steel one was pretty awesome. So, let's see. What I'm going to do, my plan, is that this one is going to get all the kinds of... I'm going to start putting bonuses on it now. In fact, right now, let's start probably with some lapis for luck. Other things. Anyway, okay, I don't care much about speed. I want auto repair on my manilium pick, maybe even on both of them. I don't care about auto smelt. I want luck on the manilium pick, so I get extra stuff. That's for tools. That's for weapons. Weapons. Silky. I want silk touch on my steel pick, so I can use it for steel or for silk touching anytime I want. That's so. It's still gonna be useful. I'll be able to silk touch anything. I would put them both on the manilium pick, but you can't have luck and silky at the same time. And electric. I think I'm gonna put electric on both of them. And then, wow, that's it. I might get some extra modifiers, or like something else, maybe, you know, emerald or diamond. Maybe I will put red speed on there just because I can, maybe. I don't really care about it, but maybe, you know, just because I can. If I get a bunch of redstone, I don't need anything, have anything for. But anyway, let me just, if you put the block of lapis, it's worth 9 times as much, so it just makes things faster. Put all the lapis I got on there. Okay, lapis. 9 out of 450. Yeah. Okay. Got that. And let's see, I also wanted to make silky. Okay. Silky jewel. That's not very helpful, isn't it? If not, it's going to show me the recipe. Silky jewel. Silky cloth around an emerald. I don't think I have any emeralds. Aluminum, brass, or gold. Well, there's not really much point in making aluminum brass to get the nuggets, since I don't know what else I could even use those nuggets for. I mean, uses of aluminum brass nugget. Yeah, there's nothing I could use it for, so I'm just going to use gold. But I don't have an emerald yet, although I do have the... Oh wait, I do! I must have found it somewhere in a dungeon. Do I have any nuggets on me? Oh well, gold nuggets are still... There are some things that use gold nuggets, so I'll use that for that. And I'm gonna need a bunch of string, which I don't have. Let us see. Pulverized wool. Damn. There are a lot of mods that add plants that give you string, but I'm not using any of them right now. Natura did. I took off Natura. I took off Natura like after the second episode or something. I just didn't like it. Wasn't my thing. It did have a plant that added string though, so... Nah, I'll find another way to get string somehow. Maybe I'll just have a sheep farm. Inefficient though it may be, it still would work. So, that is going away for another day. Putting away for another day, yeah. But, I do have at least luck level 1 on my manilium pick. Awesome. I'm thinking of using the pick, with these 2 picks, this one with silk touch. And then, oh, you know what? I should have used something to give it reinforced. Ah! Oh well, too late now. Using a, perhaps, industrial craft, drill as a shovel. And maybe even, instead of having the rapier and hatchet, making a industrial craft chainsaw, which is a pretty cool electric tool that is both a sword and an axe. So that would reduce the number of tools I need to carry around with me. So I might do that. Something like that. I want to get some industrial craft stuff. I want to have some variety, not just all Tinker's Construct stuff. As cool as it is, and it is cool. Okay, now let's put all this stuff away. What else did I want to do today? Good question. Ah, I thought of something. So, I have found out that there is... Let's go back to Greg Tech really quickly. This won't be as take as long as the other stuff I've done. He has a... Let me see... A generator called... Stuff and Words and Things. There we go. Thermal generator. Generates energy from hot stuff like lava. As you can see, it uses a geothermal generator, and it's just a little bit more expensive with either aluminum plates or invarium plates, and then hardened glass or reinforced glass is the industrial craft thing, using the more advanced alloy and glass. I think that the hardened glass is probably going to be cheaper. But anyway, it makes more energy. You get the same amount of lava, same setup like this, only it'll make more power. So it's more efficient. So that would be a good project to upgrade our stuff, our geothermals. I also been making some steel with the industrial blast furnace using this recipe, refined iron and coal dust, to get some more steel. You can never have enough steel. Boop. Ah. Transform. Awesome. And it also produces these dark ashes as a byproduct, which I've been centrifuging to get the ash, which I could use to make carbon cells, which I can use to make carbon plate eventually. Anyway, let's see. Let's make those thermal generators. We need either invarium or aluminum. And I think let's use aluminum or invarium. Okay, we need 5 invarium for each one. And I already have 4, so I want 20. Excellent. So let's cook up some plates. Excellent. And make some more electronic circuits. Oh, and more hardened glass. That requires obsidian and lead, doesn't it? Lead is easy. Obsidian. Okay. Detour. Let's get into another thermal expansion machine called the Ignia... I know. Igni... Extruder. Here we go. I-G-N-E. Okay. Igneous extruder. I need a piston, a machine frame, a pneumatic servo, which is iron, redstone, dust, and glass, and some 2 tin gears. Okay, that should be pretty easy. Let's get some stuff of that. So we're going to need a piece of gold, and we're going to need some steel, and we're going to need some tin. And we're going to need 2 pieces of regular old iron. I might just be completely out of wood. Lol. Okay, I'm going to craft up the components here. That's not too hard. I'll be back. Alright, that wasn't too bad. 1 igneous extruder, please. This is an interesting block from thermal expansion. Okay, what it does is it combines lava and water to make the 3 different things that lava and water make. If you set it to cobblestone like this, then it will just continuously generate cobblestone, a free cobblestone generator, because you know that's how cobblestone gens work anyway. If you set stone, it will use a full bucket of water for every piece of stone, or a lot of water at least, and a tiny little bit of lava to represent the energy required to smelt it. If you set it to obsidian, it would use a whole thing of water and a whole thing of lava, which is the reason why I really built it this time. Because, well, you don't have to mine it that way. I mean, yeah, I could go out and mine obsidian, but this is a lot faster. Let's put this baby down in the basement. Oh man, I never did get a water generator thing, did I? Okay, hold up. Let's make a block that will generate infinite amounts of water for us. From thermal expansion, again, the aqueous accumulator. Okay, just a second, I'm gonna craft this one too. Alrighty, I got an aqueous accumulator. Now this is a machine from thermal expansion that just slowly generates water out of the air. But if you put 2 blocks of water next to it, it will generate water very rapidly, just like placing 2 things of water and having an infinite water source in the middle. So, it just, takes advantage of that vanilla mechanic and makes it a little bit more efficient for the computer. So, let's put... I got 2 buckets of water here. Put one here. And one here. And see that they form together into one in the middle. Put the aqueous accumulator there. And it will fill up very quickly. And then put the igneous extruder above it. And it will fill with lava here. And water from the bottom there. And start generating cobblestone. So it's an infinite cobblestone generator. But I want to change it to obsidian mode. It's a little bit slower. But bam! It'll just go on making me some obsidian. Awesome. Probably won't leave it like that. I'll probably switch it back to cobble mode most of the time. Right. Pulverize that obsidian. Okay. So I'll need that to do that, and then thermal generator. Right. All that was to make some hardened glass, which again, not really necessary. I could use the reinforced glass, but I felt that that would be even more, maybe not complicated, but a little bit more expensive. Besides, then I got to show you 2 more thermal expansion machines. Okay, so I'm gonna pulverize up a couple of this stuff, but when we're doing that, let's also talk about making some electronic circuits, because now I have the assembling machine. Okay, so first I need to make these basic circuit boards using either refined iron or aluminum plates and electrum plates. So I don't actually have very much aluminum, so I guess I'm going to be using refined iron. I guess... Let's make a bunch of these. Let's making some bronze to make pistons out of earlier. This will use up a lot of lava, but then pretty much everything else I do uses a lot of lava, so... The Nether has plenty of it. Oh, I have done a little bit more research in Greg Tech stuff and figured out, I think, what these buttons do. I think. Maybe. something. I guess I don't know what that does. This one, I know that there are definitely upgrades you can put on these GregTech machines. Maybe not those two, these ones at least, that will allow you to automatically export, just like the thermal expansion machines, although these ones can't go into pipes. They can only go into other machines. Interesting thing about those ones, you can also pull things from them. So like you don't need hoppers, you can just put a chest on top of it and make it automatically pull down and then export out too with a different one. That's pretty neat. And then I think what this one does is that there's also an upgrade that will allow the machine to share energy with an adjacent machine. So that's to disable it. If it's that like that, it's disabled, and that too. Enabled or disabled, I'm not even sure. I think. I don't know if I'll ever get into that, maybe. Although it would be great to put a machine here that would do that. Transfer its power straight up into the blast furnace without me having to have that hidden wire there. That'd be cool, maybe. Think about that. It would need to be able to accept medium voltage. So, is there any excess lead? Yes. That is exactly twice as much. What do you know? That electrum and bend them plates. Need twice as much electrum as you need iron or whatever else. So. Oh, right, bend them plates too. Those. Alright, bunch of hardened glass. More than I'm gonna need for a while. Put those in there, and it should start. Oh wow, that is really slow. You lied to me, you didn't tell me you'd be that slow. Greg. Okay. But if you do it all right, you use up half as much cable, as well as half as much of that stuff. So really, you get like 4 times as much stuff from the same amount of material if you use the assembling machine. So, wow, this is really slow. Hold on, I'll be back when this machine is done operating. Okay. Got a bunch of simple circuit boards. Let's put some cables on there. And thanks to the miracle of editing, I instantaneously have 8 copper circuits. Circuits. Electronic circuits. Okay, now let's head down here and dismantle our geotherms. Losing the lava that's in them, but whatever, I have plenty of lava. Bam! 4 thermal generators. Let's put this here, here, and here. I start filling up with lava. So they actually tell you how much is in there, and you can use buckets to put stuff in there. Recipes, lava, or heating cells, which are made from lava. So, basically lava. How much can it hold? 10,000. So that's 10 buckets worth of lava in there. Wow, that really drained fast. But it's starting to fill up again. Cool. Okay, so if you hover over the lava, we see that it gives you 20,000 EU at 20 EU per tick in a geothermal generator, but 30,000 EU at 24 EU per tick in a thermal generator. Did I say thermal generator twice? I meant to say geothermal first time. Anyway, so you get more energy, 10,000 more, so it's let's see, that's a third. No, 50% more effective, and then you get it at a slightly faster rate too. So that'll help at least to keep our MFE filled up better when we're using all kinds of advanced machines and things. But I think that's a good place to stop for today. So yeah, I think it was pretty productive, isn't it? got a smeltery built, made some manilium, made my awesome manilium pick. Got an igneous extruder, which is now set to making cobble, aqueous accumulator. I'll probably end up making some sort of like liquid ducts out the back, maybe, so that I can send the liquid water to any other machines that use water, because there are other machines that use water. I might just also use an ender tank to transport it around without having to have a bunch of pipes everywhere. No other method. We upgraded our geothermals into thermal generators. That was a good day. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch me next time. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to be doing, but I promise it will be awesome. Maybe. Probably. Lol. Alright, see you next time. Later.